Imagine this is the year 1870 when glorious stories of the royals interweave with stories of gang feuds that happen in every corner of the street, particularly among different fractions of immigrants. The immigrants, they flocked this town because they were attracted to one of the most precious elements ever unearthed, the tin. I'll cut it short. Then came the British and took control of the town, and under its rule, this town became one of the most profitable territories of the empire in Malaya.
Fast forward to 2018, the heyday of tin mining era is long gone, but this town continues to prosper in its own pace.
Today, this town is perfect for those who want peace and quiet. But hey, don't be fooled when I say peace and quiet, because you will be surprised with what this town has to offer. So get ready for
spectacular natural landscapes, historical landmarks, diverse cultures, exciting adventures, and lip-smacking local delicacies.
From the land of eternal peace, I'm Hamzah Hamid, and I welcome you to Taiping!
Oscar Wilde once said, "No man is rich enough to buy back his past." But that doesn't mean we are totally disconnected from history. Look back. History and heritage help us to understand who we are, the society, and the culture that we live in today. By understanding the past, we can analyze and celebrate the present. Exploring Taiping Heritage Trail is definitely the focal point in this town's tourism highlights. Introduced by Taiping Municipal Council and Northern Corridor Implementation Authority (NCIA), this special product is aimed to promote the characteristics of the heritage buildings in this town.
From museum to houses of worship to botanical wonders and academic institutions, Taiping Heritage Trail offers an extensive list of what to see in Perak's most historical town, and one of the best ways to visit all those places is by hopping on to one of these rapid commuting bus number 20.
Covering a distance of 11.5 kilometers, the bus ride allows you to pass by or visit 40 interesting locations in and around town. Remember Taiping Zoo and Night Safari? It is one of the 40 points of interest. So as the Rock Garden and the rain trees which can be found nearby. Taiping Clock Tower is an iconic landmark. Once known as the Fort, the original timber building was built in 1881 and was rebuilt with bricks in 1891. This two-story building with Anglo-Indian architecture was built in 1929. The building has gone through significant transformations, from a residence to military police headquarters during Japanese occupation, a post-war office space, and then converted into a hotel and known as the Peking Hotel. I believe one of the best ways to acculturate local cultures is by paying a visit to its market. I can say the Taiping Central Market is Malaysia's best preserved example of 19th century timber structure. It may look as an old and forgotten building from the outside, but once you step in, the atmosphere becomes so warm and familiar, full of human interactions, and one will be charmed by a delightful show of actions, colors, smells, and sounds. Even schools in Taiping are historical. For example, this school, which was relocated to the present site in 1905 and named in conjunction with the coronation of King Edward VII in London. Or St. George School. In 1915, the school started in a building made of timber. Eventually, the main front porch, flanked by two wings on either side featuring Neo-Greek and Neo-Romanesque architecture, were built. This timber and brick building at Jalan Station is a restored former government office. Completed in 1891, it was designed by G.A. Lefroy, an architect from Australia. The building is located near the first railway of Peninsular Malaysia, which have connected Taiping and Port Well, or now known as Kuala Sepetang. That explains the green vintage train that's just outside the building. Definitely an Instagram worthy. And finally, I made a stop at Taiping War Memorial. It's a burial site for Allied soldiers who died during World War II. It is the first and largest war memorial in Malaysia, and is now maintained by Commonwealth War Graves Commission. Built in 1947, the memorial consists of 866 graves of the fallen who originated from countries including Australia, India, Malaysia, New Zealand, and United Kingdom, among others. Processing inputs on local history requires a lot of energy, and energy requires food. So when the time comes, I have to surrender to my appetite.
If you are craving for Middle Eastern food while you are in Taiping, then head to Oasis Restaurant in Jalan Asam Kumbang to try their authentic Yemeni Arabic cuisine. I want to try their mandi and kapsa, lamb and chicken.
Kami bermula dengan restoran Oasis ni, makanan Arab Yemen pada tahun Februari 2013. Dan kalau tak silap saya, kami adalah pioneer kepada makanan masakan Arab. Makanan di sini kami tawarkan adalah masakan mandi ayam, mandi lamb, chicken and lamb. And then nasi dia kami ada dua jenis. Mandi dengan kapsa, anis, madrud. Kita semua ada di Taiping. You nak bukit ada, you nak air terjun ada, kolam renang, lake garden, semua ada di Taiping. Mana you don't feel bored datang Taiping ni, banyak aktiviti yang boleh dibuat.
In 1879, Taiping Prison was the largest prison complex in the Malay Peninsula. 2 years later, Sikh wardens and vocational trainers from Hong Kong were brought in to introduce useful trade skills to the prisoners. And that discipline continued to the present day. As a result from the skills certification program, Taiping Prison Gallery is formed, and it serves as a center for showcasing and selling of the inmates' finished works.
Check out all these amazing handmade crafts, from ceramic works to woodworks, metalworks. They were all designed and built by inmates at the Taiping prison. And under a special program, the inmates are being given a chance to gain real-world skills in order for them to contribute to the society once they have been released.
At the gallery, I bumped into the romantic couple Jonathan and Tias. But earlier, during the Heritage Trail ride, I noticed this one lovely family of 4. I decided to introduce myself and suggested to them more places of attractions.
Guess what? I've met this family from China. They are Jason, June, and their cute little ones, Judith and Julian. And they are here to visit Taiping. It's a lovely day for them, but somehow the girl is a bit under the weather, but she's fine. We are going to Little India later. Would you come with me?
Yes. No
Yeah,
problem.
okay, okay. Let's go. Hi.
Hello.
At a place locals refer to as Little India at Jalan Taming Sari, we witnessed an interesting manifestation of devotion. In Taiping, this is where they make colorful flower garlands from carnations, roses, jasmines and mums. Those garlands are made for temple or home pujas. As a celebration of diversity and a gesture of respect, I brought the family to one of the most beautiful Buddhist temples in Taiping. And when the nearby mosque made the call of prayer, it was time for my crew and I and Jonathan to submit ourselves to the Almighty. Now, who says the original Malaysian batik can only be found in the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia? In Taiping, Tanuntaya Batik is a popular stop for tourists to learn more about the art of creating the colourful textile craft.
Nama saya Tanti dan saya memang seorang pembuat batik lukis di Taiping. Dan bengkel hanya di rumah, dan ada masa saya keluar di Bazar Cross Street dan tempat-tempat yang ada event lah. Seni ni dia kena lebih kepada minat lah, sebab dia benda yang mengambil masa yang lama, benda yang teliti kan. Dan untuk menarik perhatian generasi baru ni, kita kena ikut pada desain dan warna zaman pada masa tertentu. Baru berikan data minat lah untuk mewarisi benda-benda tradisional ni.
This is our first time to visit the so-called handcraft batik, and then we found it's very interesting, and it's quite actually it's quite so many so-called process to build the one batik, and this is fully made by hand, and it's handmade. And then my daughter is actually experienced all the process of the carving and the build the base.
Taiping is a place that you don't want to miss out for food. We had the chance to visit several places and tried a number of things. And if you want more, let me take you to a place which I found laudable for its selection of Western food.
If you are looking for Western food and hotels, posh restaurant is not what you have in mind, then you can come to this place, Raintown Brother Western in Kamunting, only 5 kilometers from Taiping town, and the distance is about will take about 15 minutes to reach here. And they have some, I can tell you, recommendable selections. Look at that. People who love to eat are always the best people, and that's me.
This humble family business really knows how to destroy their customers' diet plan by serving yummy, delicious Western cuisine.
And this is what I'm talking about.
Taiping Cross Street Bazaar is relatively a new tourism product introduced by the Taiping Municipal Council. Situated at Jalan Alang Ahmad next to a Warisan Square, the weekend fiesta will start at 8 p.m. until midnight from Friday to Sunday. Here you can find souvenirs of all sorts, such as t-shirts, keychains, bags, handicrafts, ornamental goods, house appliances, toys, ladies' accessories, basically anything. As well as mouth-watering street food. So you just need to join the crowd. Walk along the 300-meter stretch and be surprised by displays of various street acts, such as graffiti painting, ice sculpturing, or sing along with a live band or a karaoke session. Or if you want to express the artistic side of you, make your way to the stalls where they display various kinds of crafts, which allows you to get a hands-on experience. So why not translate your mood and inspirations into colors and patterns onto a piece of cloth, clay, or ceramic. One thing I have learned from these laid-back yet energetic Taiping people is that we need to enjoy and appreciate every little things that is happening around us. We need to let loose, connect with people, and start living. Thank you, Taiping, for the lesson. That night I told myself I need to spend a few more days in this town. You really got me, Taiping. Good night.
So many pictures of the things we think we need. So many photo shoots.
On HamzTravels Discover Taiping next week. educational visit to Perak Museum, having fun at 5D Art Paradise, food, food, and more food.
Take away the superficial. Make up a